And hello there again, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighborhood trash man. Back again with the weekly Dynasty rankings update. So these are the three, I guess, biggest movers over this past week. There hasn't been a lot of action. There's been enough to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. First off with Marlon Mack of the Texans, age 26 season. He's going up from running back 44 only to 41. That's as high as I could get him right now. But Mac had some bounce back juice going into 2021. But Jonathan Taylor, as we all know, swiftly took all the air out of his sails. Mac is now in Houston, though, where it doesn't take a lot to become a lead back and is often of little consequence anyway behind that offensive line. But hopefully through free agency and the draft, the Texans will shore up that line some. Houston will probably address their backfield in the draft as well. But there's a real shot for Mac to start the season as the first two-down back for the Texans. You know, in his last full season, Mac went over 1,000 yards and had 8 touchdowns, so he should still have some pop now that he's healthy. He gets a small bump for now, but Mac's arrow is pointing up. After that, we have Auden Tate of the Falcons, or is it Auden? I'm not really sure. You never really hear his name called, or you haven't up to this point in his career. It'll be his age 25 season. He's going up too, though, from unranked to wide receiver 95. Kaderil Hodge was in this position only a week ago for the Falcons, as he was the most recent addition to their receiving core. Tate is at least as talented as Hodges, though, in addition to being younger and an imposing 6'5", 228 pounds. Tate couldn't break the waves in Cincinnati amongst such a deep starting three, but Atlanta offers little resistance to targets at this point. Until the Falcons add considerable depth at the position, Tate needs to be taken seriously enough to rank. Something else that needs to be taken seriously, let's talk about Underdog Fantasy. The NFL draft season is underway, and you can already draft in 2022 fantasy leagues on Underdog Fantasy to win cash prizes. Through their slick mobile app and user-friendly site, you can join a league and draft a team in just minutes. Plus, the folks at Underdog are going to help you get started with a deposit match of up to $100 in bonus cash when you sign up and make your first deposit with a promo code ROSTER. So just visit UnderdogFantasy.com, the App Store, or the Google Play Store. Sign up with the code ROSTER, that's ROSTRER, all caps. And Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code ROSTER. Back to the task at hand. Our last mover this past week is David Njoku. It'll be his age 26 season tight end for the Browns. He's moving up from tight end 27 all the way to tight end 17. Njoku recently had the franchise tag placed on him as a placeholder until Cleveland can get a long-term deal done. His position seems safe for the time being, especially since Austin Hooper was cut last Wednesday to be picked up by the Titans. The clown car of quarterbacks that have squandered Njoku's talent is in the rearview mirror now that Deshaun Watson is with the Browns. So unless Watson faces some sort of suspension from the league, Njoku will be in line for a major boost in consistent fantasy production. A former first-round pick, Njoku is still an athletic specimen at only 26 years old. In a field of mediocre tight ends, he deserves a considerable boost in Dynasty and otherwise. And there you have it, my biggest movers over the past week. If you like what you hear, what you like what you heard, give us a follow, leave us a comment, join us at rosterwatch.com. And until next time, this is the Trash Man. Be ready.